Good afternoon, class. My name is David Kerr with Gary Rose and Tina Sweet, EDU 633. This is the new media presentation. Our new media presentation software that we decided to go over was Prezi. For our class, we're talking about professional development with the Blackboard environment, and we chose Prezi because we believe that it fit what we were doing better. As we get into Prezi, it's simply going to the website, prezi.com, and you come into the design. You'll be able to design the phase. You maneuver around this single canvas and operate all across. You can put so many things into this one canvas. The canvas you see here, of course, is the Liberty University Blackboard website, which I used it because our school would use its own Blackboard for this, so they can show the interrelation. Inside the Prezi, you can hide things like the PowerPoint slides. You import them in. You can take and show videos and music. You can put animations and you can even go so far as to put live links in. So you can put this out there and bam, there you go. It's ready for you. You're just maneuvering all around this entire page. Now it takes about 3 hours to design a Prezi, a good length Prezi, with using its all zoom tools and frames and objects and paths. Been to 2015, but once you get a hang of it, it's really easy to maneuver around. The big thing that we have to realize is we're not looking at a slide anymore. We're looking at one canvas, and inside that canvas I've got items hidden. And I can use this. Well, they don't come into play until the click path brings the presentation to that point. But as you see, from going from here, where I'm looking at the grades and tools, and I zoom in, the transitions from point to point, they're smooth. They're mesmerizing. Ye and Hargis say that they're mesmerizing and infinitely more interesting than transitions and animations and PowerPoint and similar products. Some of the strengths, of course, it's easy to show the interrelation. We went from the grades and tools button, now I'm on the tools page, and then I can zoom in again and I can actually show the grades where the grades button would be. I happen to be zoomed in really far on this one, so I couldn't show the interrelation on that, but the use of the Prezi enables the instructors to engage the learner. This is Clark and Mayer, 2011. The learner's not sitting there watching this boring PowerPoint slide, and the instructor's not reading off the slides. Slide 1, whatever the words on it may be, 10 minutes later I'm moving on to slide 2. So it takes that away from the instructor and makes them actually interact. So as we come back out to the Blackboard, we're reminded that it's all there. Everything that you need for this presentation is all right there. Now, Prezi is an online environment. We've discussed that. But it's in the cloud. Once you design it, it's there. It's accessible. It's up to date from your desktop. Any computer you log into. It is accessible offline, but that comes into the weaknesses. One of the weaknesses, of course, that unless you have a pro account, then when you do download it offline, it's only going to be the video, and so your presentation will play, but any of the YouTube videos or live links that you may have in it won't work. You'll actually just see a link instead of where the video would be. The other real weaknesses, while the basic account is free, all your Prezis are not private, they're public. And to create private ones, it requires the purchase of one of 3 yearly plans. Or if you have an EDU email, you're a valid student or faculty member of any one of the schools, you can get a kind of a basic plus account that will give you the ability to post private Prezis. But if you want any more than that, of course you got to go pro. So the usability of it, it works on so many different things. From Mac and Windows, it's available for iPhone and iPad. They are making an app for the Android. Currently it's in its testing phase, and it's only available in a couple countries. If you do happen to manage get it downloaded for the Android, it's only going to be a viewing software at the moment. But it is coming. You see on this here, this is a splash screen from their actual website, Getting to Know Prezi, Create with Prezi, Using Prezi. You have so many tools available just from them. You also can look at other items that they'll have from YouTube or anything like that. Distance education and e-learning environments both will greatly be enhanced by the use of this presentation software. Your classrooms with your kids, young adults, whatever they may be, they're going to be drawn in. Any lesson that currently has a PowerPoint or has previously had a PowerPoint slide can be modified to the Prezi format. PowerPoint presentations, as you saw earlier, can be downloaded to Prezi. You just have to kind of adjust fire a little bit. The sustainability, Prezi uses Web 2.0 technologies to the extreme. They have, we'll go back to this page, everything that they have up there, the animations, the transitions, adding sound to your Prezis, all these are is Web 2.0 functionalities. The live links. The presentation software has evolved so much to accommodate these new technologies. Prezi represents kind of the state-of-the-art presentation software. Where it's going to go. At this point, the long-term sustainability can never be really predicted in the dynamic world of software, but the popularity of Prezi is increasingly getting bigger. There's this path of steady growth that's, as more people get familiar with it and understand how to use it, I think it'll become kind of the standard. It's what everybody's going to kind of go to. They'll update their websites. They'll, integrate even more technologies as time goes on. So, where can this be used in your classroom? What benefits is it going to have for us as we go from the Prezi page and we come out and we show these interactions, we show these tools. Your classrooms are going to benefit. I think we talked about that a minute ago. I think that your professional development classes will come out better. Your teachers will be able to actually teach the lessons better, because now they're not going to have those words to rely on. They're going to have to stand up in front of the class and use this tool or any other of the presentation softwares that are out there and stand out and say, here I am, I know this lesson, and at the same time it's allowing me as the teacher to pay more attention to the kids. If they have a question, if their face is perplexed, I think that even as we're going into this e-learning environment, perhaps it is that we have kids at home for a week due to snow. Well, instead of saying, you know what, hey, you're on a snow day, maybe now I have these files, these prezzies, and I can at least get them all interacting and still learning. Maybe I have, one day a week, one day a month where the students of that class are out there. The students themselves using the software, designing collaborative environments, learning collaboratively. We can display the Prezi on the screen and have an open source video or open source audio rather, from multiple classes, and we can identify, hey, you know what, I've got a question over here. I got one teacher effectively teaching multiple classes. Maybe I have an aide in that class or whatever. So I mean, it has so many tools that it can be, or so many ways that it can be used. I think that it's just a matter of us learning how to use it appropriately. So these are the references that we used. Hang them up there for just a second, kind of let everybody absorb it. Now these are all good references, and there's other ones that are out there. These are just the ones that we pulled up that we thought worked really good with us. So again, my name is David Kerr with Gary Rose and Tina Sweet, EDU 633, media presentation. At this point in time, I'll open the floor for questions. My understanding is we got like 5 minutes.